Hi everybody, it's Lori Wetzel here with the next installment of Tech Tip Tuesdays, and today I'm going to share with you a website. It is called www.edmodo.com, and Edmodo is technically a classroom website tool. And as soon as I log in, you're going to see that it's in a Facebook-like format, which makes it familiar to a lot of students. And I guess the most important thing to note is that it is a secure environment for both teachers and students. So when I say that Edmodo is secure, it's kind of like Blackboard. It is not a full-blown LMS by any means. But students and parents, for instance, have to be invited into the course and are the only ones who are able to view the content within the course. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and you would go in and actually create your account. And once you get into Edmodo, I've already gone through a few of the preliminary steps, so yours may look a little bit different when you first go in. But like I said, it's got a Facebook look and feel to it. And I'm just going to go through a few of the basic features of it. I do not actually have an Edmodo account myself, but it's something that I learned about at McCall, and something that really seems to be an interesting tool, and best of all, it's free. So what you can do first is you can actually create groups. So if you are an elementary teacher, you would create your group that is your class of second graders or third graders or whatever the case may be. If you are a secondary teacher, you would and you teach maybe social studies and English, you would actually create, sorry about that, you would create your group name. Maybe I'm creating my social studies class. You have some advanced options there, and you're welcome to check them out. You would select which grade you are working with, and you would select your subject area, and it does drill down to be more specific. And click on Create. And what happens is that you are given a code, and this is the code that you have to give to your students, and this is the only way that they can join your group and therefore see any of the posts that are within Edmodo. And you'll see that it shows up on my site. Just like Weebly and just like Facebook and just like Blackboard, you have a lot of opportunities to post information for students. You can type quick notes for your students, and you can attach files or links to these students, and you can choose who you're going to send them to. You can send them strictly to your social studies students, or strictly to my algebra students, or whatever might be appropriate. You have an alert feature, which is kind of like Twitter because you have a maximum of 140 characters. You have an assignment feature, which allows you to type in the title and description of your assignment. It allows you to load your assignment and attach a due date to it, and there is a calendar that is built into Edmodo that your students and you will see. One of the nice features of Edmodo is that there are quiz tools and poll tools built directly into Edmodo, and they're in a very user-friendly format. One additional feature I do want to point out is this library up here. This library allows you, in kind of like a cloud environment, to keep all of your important documents saved directly within Edmodo. So if I was an algebra teacher, I might want to create folders for each unit and direct the students toward the resources within each of these folders. My library, I just added a couple of different things. I added a web link out to my FPS, and I put a fake syllabus there just to show you what the possibilities are. The file size is 100 megabyte maximum, and again, you can attach actual files or you can do links to website. So as you can see, Edmodo provides really easy access to projects and classwork and school events through the assignments area, through the quizzes, and through the calendar. Like many Web 2.0 tools, Edmodo is also available on mobile devices. It is available on all of the Apple devices, iPad, iPod, iPhone, and it is also available on the Droid devices. Edmodo is not only a tool to use as a classroom website, there is also a community, and you are welcome to browse the different communities that are there, and you are able to communicate with other teachers with similar interests on topics that may be of interest to you. So Edmodo, much like Facebook, connects you with people with similar interests. And one perk that I definitely forgot to mention for those of you at the elementary level, students are not required to have an email address in order to participate in using Edmodo. Last but not least, I want to point you back to edmodo.com. And I am going to log out of my account. And when you go to the edmodo.com homepage, you have a link here to learn more about Edmodo, and there's a great little TeacherTube video there that shares some of the basics of Edmodo with you. And if you click on About down here near the bottom, it gets you to a page where you can click on Help. And this Help menu is incredible. The Help menu has many lessons that can be used with your students in Edmodo. All of the help topics are down the right side of the page here, and these frequently asked questions were a way for me to get a clue of what Edmodo is able to do, and I have barely scratched the surface of what it is able to do. Edmodo also has free webinars that you can participate in to learn more about it. If you don't have an active classroom website and are still searching for the right tool, maybe Edmodo will fit your needs. If you are currently using a particular tool and Edmodo just looks interesting, take a few minutes to explore it and see what it might have to offer. Again, it's not a full-blown LMS, but it does offer a lot of the functionality that Blackboard does without being Blackboard. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Have a great week.